Hello, everyone. Welcome to Monday Live with Alan and Greg and our guest, Chris from Liminal Spaces. So if you are in the chat room, come in and say hello. We have one commenter already, Lee Kemper. Greg, I've been working on the Aristotle books, the famous Japanese ones, and I can send them. I found out that the Japanese author only wrote 77.
What are these books about?
I think they're murder mysteries set in ancient Greece with Aristotle.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see Andrea from Infinite Text.
I see Andrea too. Hello.
Hey, Andrea.
And Jess, Book Girl TV. Hello.
Jess.
And Lee, check your Voxer account. I sent you some Voxers. We were going to do on Ugliness by Umberto Eco. I know you've been having some issues, so if you can't do it, you can't do it. But just check your Voxer. Booktuber, hello from Thailand. Well, hello. It's monsoon season.
Yeah.
Ooh. Hello, hey, Constance.
Hey, Constance.
Ariane. Hello, Pat.
Hey, everyone.
Bad is here. Oh, first question to the guest. What is your favorite Alice in Wonderland character, and do you like a cup of tea?
I do like tea. Yeah, that's a hard question. When I was younger, of course, that was the first book that kind of inspired me to love the concept of liminality with the rabbit hole and go into another world and all that. So I've been a fan of it. It's what I introduced to my daughter when she was young. When I was a kid, believe it or not, my favorite part was the Jabberwocky. And there was an 80s version of Alice in Wonderland, a live action version. And they did this section with the Jabberwocky that was absolutely incredible and really scary, even though it's not. I mean, the poem is kind of scary.
Jabberwocky, yes. It's once on the slivy toes.
Yeah, once upon the I can't remember it.
Yeah, it's a lot of nonsense words.
Right, but it's got the stuff like the claws that rend and the jaws that bite.
Yes.
Yeah.
John Lennon liked it. He like copied it.
Yeah.
I've never read.
That's not an Alice in Wonderland. That's in the second one, I think.
That's in Through the Looking Glass. Yeah, I just stick them together in my brain. I always have. Yeah, I loved that. I really love the Cheshire Cat. I've always been a huge fan of the Cheshire Cat. So I guess that's going to be, although the caterpillar is pretty incredible as well, sitting there smoking on his mushroom.
Oh, wow. I only know the White Rabbit.
Yeah, the White Rabbit.
White Rabbit. I know it because it's like the one of the few rock songs based on a book.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot. Are you talking about the Jefferson Airplane?
The Jefferson Airplane, White Rabbit.
Love that song. Yeah. I've got right off the top of my head, of course, there's Alan Parsons Project's first record, which is Tales of Mystery and Imagination, all songs based on Poe.
Ooh.
Fantastic album. Even if you're
Alan Parsons.
I do too. I really love him. But if you're like thinking of the 80s Alan Parsons or even the late 70s Alan Parsons, this is altogether a different beast. This is kind of classic rock. Just incredible Poe. And then, of course, there's Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds, yeah. We mentioned it a couple times on this show.
Yeah, great record. Absolutely incredible. So my channel, when I first started my channel, was going to be a channel where I looked at music based on literature. And I was going to talk about the literature and the music, but that went away real quick. And it just went to the literature.
That's all right. Yeah, Bad saying hello. Dormouse, he drinks.
Yeah, he does drink all the tea.
People think Al is a fantasy, but it's actually a rough guide to Victorian England.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Here's a question for you, Chris. You don't like an extreme horror Would you watch an extreme horror movie or read in a haunted hotel for $1,000 if they paid you? Most haunted hotel room.
I would easily go to the most haunted hotel room. They probably wouldn't have to pay me.
They wouldn't have to pay me either. I'd
Yeah.
go for a second.
Yeah, I've been to the Stanley Hotel where Stephen King, the haunted room there. In fact, I've got a little plaque on the door to my library here that says room 217 on it that I bought from the
Now,
Stanley
is that
Hotel.
based on the true?
It's apparently that room was haunted, and that's why Stephen King came up with The Shining in that room.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't associate like haunted places and stuff with extreme horror. I just don't like something that is gore for the sake of gore, that doesn't push along a story.
Right.
Like I wouldn't watch the movie The Hostel. I mean, if somebody paid me $1,000, yeah, I'd watch it, and sure. Yeah, but the Human Centipede, not my kind of stuff at all. It just seems like, and it's weird because I know people that are like, no, the special effects are amazing, but this is people that love the kind of effects.
They love the extreme. Yeah, I did watch Human Centipede.
Oh, I couldn't.
It didn't have enough story to it. I mean,
Right. It's for the sake of the gore.
and as I understand it, it started off with the filmmaker getting drunk with a bunch of his buddies
Oh, okay.
and deciding what would be an appropriate punishment for these offenders in hell, if he had a hell. And they came
Yeah.
up with this idea.
Wow.
And then someone said, why don't you make it into a movie?
Oh.
And I think he somehow got people to back
Fund
it,
it.
and he made it.
Wow.
I'm
Yeah.
always the last one to know anything. I've never heard this movie.
I
You ever heard-
read
Human
the
Centipede?
synopsis and it gave me nightmares. So just the general idea of it was so vile and gory that it gave me nightmares.
Saw?
we won't talk about the details here.
Way worse than the first Saw, which is the only Saw I saw was the first one. No.
Yeah, I don't like extreme horror. I don't like, but I love horror.
Me too. Yep. I read a lot of horror and I watch a lot of horror. I love it.
Okay. Let's get a couple more comments and talk about some books we've been reading. People saying hi, people saying hi. And I'm not really highlighting when you're saying hi to each other because
Oh, hey Richard.
hold
was-
on. Did I miss someone you
Yeah, Vintage SF. Yeah.
Oh, there he is. I missed him.
Yeah.
Hey, Larry.
I don't know if Richard's back from his vacation. He might have just gotten back. I hope you had a good time, Richard.
Where'd he
Thanks.
go?
All around Alaska.
Oh, Alaska. Okay. That's
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, he's from Canada, and I don't know. He might tell us in the comments exactly where he went, but yeah, I think he was going all the way around, all around the Alaska area.
The Arctic Circle and
He'll have to say in the comments.
I
Yeah.
went on a cruise to Alaska, and we didn't go very deep. We left from Seattle, and we went up to Juneau and
Oh, that sounds fun.
Sitka. I think Sitka is the farthest. Or is there a place just a little bit north of Sitka that we went? I can't remember. But I remember Sitka because it's a small little town, and they were having such good weather that all the local stores were closing down.
Oh wow.
And then local said the weather's too nice to stay open. We don't get weather that's good that often, so we're closing shop.
That's wild. Okay.
I appreciate that sort of business attitude, saying, everyone needs to work for a living for a certain period of time, but don't make that your purpose in life.
Right.
And if you
Agreed.
got good weather in a bad weather place, shut the door.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
All right, let me go a little slower through the
Oh
comments.
yeah, that is a good one. I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, the video for Don't Come Around Here No More, Tom Petty.
oh yeah,
Yeah, the video was Alice inspired. Everybody saying hi to each other.
Yeah, I'm just loosely saying hi. William's Library. Hello, William.
Hey,
We have
William.
Thailand and Indonesia represented here.
Nice.
It is kind of nice.
Canada for Richard. Canada for Infinite Text Andrea. I will be reading Hellbound Heart by Clive Barker for the first time.
Wow.
Hellraiser is a pretty neat story. Clive Barker's a great writer, and I think I have the first Book of Blood that's in.
Yeah.
But
I used to have that.
Hellraiser is an
hardcover.
independent novella.
right, no, was it released as a novella before being part of the Books of Blood?
It was never part of the Books of Blood.
Hellbound Heart is, isn't it?
No, I don't
No?
think so. I have. Hold on, I can.
Yeah, I'll grab
Yeah.
after you do.
Yeah, I had a cool copy of Books of Blood hardcover back in the 90s. But
Yeah, I have this copy.
Let me grab
Wow.
my.
yeah,
Let me grab this really quick. I'll be right back.
No problem.
go ahead.
Yeah, this copy is 164 pages, and then I have all these other Clive Barkers. These are the Books of Blood that he's talking about.
Right.
It's kind of curious because in England they were published as Books of Blood Volume 1 up through 5, but in the United States they did the first 3 volumes of Books of Blood as Book of Blood, and then they started renaming them different things.
Oh,
Yeah, I have that one.
I had a hardcover, nice edition when it came out. But I've read most of Clive Barker. What's that?
And Clive Barker did this artwork himself.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
He was also. I swore that Hellbound Heart was part of the Books of Blood.
I don't. Maybe he did a shorter
I don't
short
see
story and expanded it into a novella.
Yeah.
Because this one right here is 164 pages.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, bad. You'll love this.
Yeah. It's a good book. Yeah, he's a good writer. Yeah. Scared me real bad.
Mhm.
I was afraid to watch him when I was watching horror movies as a kid. I was terrified of those movies.
I like the
What
vibe.
happened to him as a writer? Once he started becoming a movie maker, I felt like his writing career just sort of
Yeah, I know he's
sort of dropped off.
he did a lot of dark fantasy. And then I haven't heard what he's doing for quite a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
I read Damnation Game and
The Damnation
Yeah.
Game is one of my favorite novels. horror
I haven't
novels.
read it yet.
oh, it's great.
Oh, it's a good one.
And then yeah, I like the Great and Secret Show.
Yeah, I've heard great things about that.
It's really good. Weave World is fantasy.
Weave World that's really kind of more fantasy than horror.
Yep.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Yep.
And I've never read Imagikia, which is a
I call it
big, big fantasy book.
Yeah. Yeah.
Imagica.
Yeah. A Magica. I don't know.
Magica, yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably the correct title.
Yeah. Neat. Well, have fun. It'll be a good time.
It will be a good time. I wish people would make my random ideas into film and TV.
God, if people depended on me for entertainment, it'd be a sad, sad world.
Yeah.
I can talk about other people's making entertainment, but yeah,
Chris, do you have
I
any
do.
other hobbies?
I do. I'm a bowler. I league bowl.
Oh.
Yeah, I love it. I know that is like the most stereotypical middle-aged man thing to do, but yeah, I'm in for it. I like
comes
it.
on TV sometimes.
Yeah, those guys are really good.
Yeah.
Yep, I like movies and stuff. I watch some movies and yeah. Collect coins. We talked about that. I haven't done that in a long time, but yeah, I collected coins for a while. I'm a collector, if you can't tell. I like collecting things.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, here's Richard. I just got back from the East Coast.
Oh,
He was from Montreal to St. John's, Newfoundland.
so I was the wrong side of the
Yeah, you
entire
were.
continent.
I took a Canadian cruise in 2023. That's the year I got COVID on that cruise.
Yeah, I've heard that cruises are a good place to get COVID, but
Oh wait, they're a petri dish.
yeah, but boy, they look fun. Richard
They're
sent me-
a lot of fun, but you can often get sick.
Richard sent me beautiful, beautiful pictures. I would love to go on a cruise like that. I think that's, I'm going to be wrong here again, and the Canadians are going to be angry at me. I think the east coast of Canada is where the Anna Green Gables books take place, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and I was obsessed.
There's a place in Canada where they take place.
Yeah,
my wife wants to visit there someday.
Yeah, I do too. I loved those books when I was a kid. I really did. Yeah, Prince Edward Island, says Andrea down at the bottom.
Is it down the bottom?
Yeah, Prince Edward Island.
That's it.
Yep. Ryan jumped in too. I wonder if Ryan's from Canada or if he's just smart geographically.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. All right, now I'm kind of lost in our comments because I jumped down.
Yeah, let's see here.
William says, I use AI to play around with story ideas. I don't use it to write, but just to entertain hypotheticals. Chat GPT is kind of interesting. I had an idea. I wanted to try to make some short videos with an artificial language.
Huh.
Because the story was set in hell.
Okay.
I wanted to create a language that demons and devils would speak. That's
awesome.
And I got amazing ideas. I said, like, ChatGPT, how do other languages conjugate verbs?
Oh, okay.
And it had a really great suggestion about some Native American verbs where if you say, like, there's an elephant in my yard, you have to say how you know.
Interesting.
The verb is like, I saw, and it's built into the verb.
Huh.
I heard that. I mean, that's not exact, but the idea is there are ways of knowing things.
Yeah.
You can conjugate into the language. And I have it like there's conjugations for verbs like doubt.
Oh.
In a verb, like I doubt I saw an elephant.
Yeah.
I know. I did that kind of fun stuff with the language, and
I'll be honest. The only I guess when I search on Google now, it's ChatGPT, but I missed all the AI thing. My sister-in-law talks to ChatGPT, but my daughter does, but man, I skipped it. I don't know.
I don't chat. I mean, I guess you can have a conversation with it.
Yeah. I saw no use, and I know that it's amazing for helping outline ideas. I've heard that from my sister-in-law, and that you can bounce ideas off of it. But yeah, I haven't.
No, this was absolutely perfect, right? Question how you speak a language, and
right,
and like where do you place the pronouns, and how other languages do that, and
yeah.
It was just amazing, and I developed this. I got pretty far in developing it, but
that's great. Yeah.
I don't know how to use it. That's the only problem.
I don't have any negative opinions of it. I haven't used it yet. I just haven't found a reason to need to, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to take over. I mean, people keep worrying about AI, but it's going to be part of our future.
It already is.
Right. Yeah. Anything like that comes out. Yeah. That's how
I
it
mentioned
goes.
it in one of my videos, like the automobile. When the automobile first came out, people were yelling, "Get a horse! Get a horse!"
Right. Yeah. The example I also use is that when photography came out, artists were absolutely livid, saying that it was going to, and you could find articles of artists talking about this is going to destroy painting, specifically landscape painting, because people will be able to just go out into the landscape, see something beautiful, and take a picture of it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new yet. We haven't made a leap that I mean, AI is definitely going to change everything the same way photography changed everything. I think. Yeah.
I do a lot of drawing. Like here's a one. Faulkner and August.
You drew that one, or AI did?
No, I did.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, I've been drawing all my life.
That's really cool.
Well, Alan, drawing is a talent.
Yeah.
I can't draw a stick figure without making it look like a child's version of like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm the
you gotta
same way.
practice, and it's all shapes. I mean, I draw this like upside down half the time.
Yeah.
Drawing a shape.
Oh, that's interesting.
It is, but Alan, it's a talent. You got it. You know,
it's fun. You know, it's like
all right.
Like reading for me. I'll look down. I don't know where the time goes.
Right.
Yeah.
Bad has a cool question here in the comments. You're coming up on.
Am I coming in down?
Yep. 2 down.
What horror author that everyone would like to interview? What's a horror author that everyone would like to interview?
Yeah, and she asks specifically what is mine.
Yeah.
The one I've been thinking about the most that I would love to interview is Hideko Oyamada, who wrote The Hole. I read this recently. I don't know if she'd be happy with me calling it a horror novel, but I that's how I categorize it. And
I really like that book.
It's so short, and the Audible is real good. There's a really good Audible, and it's, I guess you'd call it domestic horror, but it's very specific to the Japanese concept that the strained and strange relationship that women have with their mother-in-laws in Japan.
Yeah, I remember reading. It did not jive with me, maybe because I'm just not all that familiar with Japanese culture.
Right.
And I lose a lot of the meaning.
Yeah. Yeah. I made a video kind of giving people a cultural stepping point to jump into this. But this was so subtle. The horror was very subtle. And it had this working analogy through it of Alice in Wonderland. This is like the rabbit hole. But there's these holes that are dug on the this riverbank, and this woman falls into one that she feels is made specifically from her for her, and when she comes out, it doesn't seem like everything's the same. Everything gets weird. It's wonderful, and I would love so much to talk to this author. I would have so many questions for her. It was very well done.
All right.
Let's see. A lot of people talk about Clive Barker.
Yeah, there's the one, he says Weave World is his best. I would have to disagree. I still think I've read Weave World and Damnation Game. I still think Damnation Game is better.
Yeah.
I feel like Clive Barker is one of those authors where your first book is your best.
Yeah.
There are some authors who just, they have that book in it and it's great, and everything else is just catching up.
Yeah, I don't know enough Barker to say on that. Brittleby, what's going on, Brittleby?
Brittleby liked great show.
Great, which I've heard a lot of good stuff about that one too. I only read In the Flesh by Clive Barker.
Yeah, I'm getting lost in my comments. Jess would like to interview Stephen King.
Yeah, that'd be fun. The only problem with interviewing Stephen King is I think he's probably one of the most interviewed people on the planet.
Yeah, I'm not saying like it's like everyone interviews Stephen King. So.
Yeah, so you'd have to really, and it would be fun. You're absolutely right. I would love it, but you'd have to write some really interesting questions to try to get new stuff out of Stephen King.
That's true. You know, I mentioned this in a video long. The one author I would love to talk to is Thomas Pynchon.
Oh yeah.
But the only problem is I'd love to like meet him somewhere and start talking with this old guy about books and literature and get all this information and say, that's a really smart guy. And someone says, you know, that was Thomas Pynchon. and not break. Because I mean, he wants to be anonymous. I mean, he does not want to be interviewed. He does not want the attention. And you do have to. I would respect that. But it'd be
Of
fun to
course.
talk to some guy who's just so knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Then later learn, oh, you were talking with Thomas Pynchon.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's publishing a new book in November.
I heard that. Yeah.
Shadow Ticket.
I think I'm saying the right thing here. He wrote The Crying of Lot 49, right? Yes. That's the only Pynchon that I've read, I believe. Is the Crying of
the
Lot
least
49.
typical Thomas Pynchon.
Is it? Is that his most famous or
no? That's his least Thomas Pynchon-y book.
What is his most famous book?
Gravity's Rainbow is his most.
Oh, Gravity's Rainbow. Okay.
It's his most famous book.
Okay. Yeah.
And so Bad is going. She's only read In the Flesh, Candyman.
Yeah.
Do you have to say it 5 times or 3 times?
3.
In a mirror.
Yeah.
In a mirror.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at myself.
It's true. This is kind of a mirror.
It is kind of a mirror. So I remember reading that story for Horror Mayhem like 2 years ago, and I don't remember what happened. So something bad would happen. Something bad is going to happen to me. I wouldn't be able to solve that puzzle box.
Me neither.
Oh yeah, a little bit box. You can get replicas of them.
Literally books. Hello, literally. I don't know if we've seen literally books.
No, that's Virgil. He's my co-host.
Virgil.
He's my co-host for Literally Liminal. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's kind of he's the first
saw a
person.
video from Virgil today, where I made a comment about the Earth of the New Sun. I have not read this yet.
Yeah, so Virgil and I have read up to the end of the Book of the New Sun, and we'll do Earth of the New Sun in about 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah. And
are you going to reread them?
I will eventually reread him. This is Virgil's third read, my first.
Oh.
Yeah, this is I'm going through them for the first time. And Virgil and I recorded last week for about 3 hours a deep dive of Citadel of the Autarch, the 4th book in the Book of the New Sun, that will be going up on my channel.
Okay.
I think Wednesday. Yeah.
Now, I remember I read those books when they were brand new.
Yeah.
In the 80s. I was in high school. And I remember originally it was going to be 3 books.
Yeah. No, originally it was going to be a novella. I just recently read. So this is a book he wrote between the two that is about. It's just him writing about the process of how these came to be. It started as a novella, and then he's like, wait, this is big enough. It could be a novel. And then he's like, nope, this has got to be a trilogy. And it was originally going to be a trilogy, like you said, Greg. And then
his publishers asked him to expand. And he said, no, I think they asked him to expand something in one of the books. And he says, if I expand it, I have to do this. And then I have to do that. And that'll be a whole new book. And I guess the publisher said, do it.
Yeah. It's very interesting. There's a cheaper copy of this.
Yeah, I saw your video on it the other day.
Yeah. Virgil in the comments, if you're still here, what is the name? Book of Days? Gene Wolfe's The Book of Days, I think it's called. Let's see if Virgil will respond here. There's a cheaper version. There's a book of essays by Gene Wolfe that has this entire book in it so that people can get it cheaper than that. So Castle of Days, it's called. Thank you, Virgil.
Oh, is that at the bottom?
Yeah, Castle of Days. Thank you, Virgil.
I'm going to lose everything. Castle of Days. There we go.
Yeah, that's perfect. Castle of Days. If you're interested in just reading Gene Wolfe talk about the Book of the New Sun and what it was like writing it and what it was like publishing it, this reminded me a lot of Stephen King's On Writing.
Oh,
but it's not really teaching people how to write. It's just the part where he talks about publishing Carrie. There was a part in here a lot like that, so it was fun.
I definitely want to reread. I have the books on my shelf behind me.
Well,
probably right.
You count me in.
Here's
what
I
have those.
Here's what they looked like when they came out.
Oh, you had the 4. I have the 2 paperbacks together.
Yeah. No, I'm obsessive. Like I said, I got a collector mentality. and I'm also good at finding yeah, Virgil, will you highlight that very last comment that just came in? Yeah. This was really interesting, and unfortunately the comment's been taken down. I got to email this guy. He's a very nice guy, but the son of the publisher of this book commented on my video and said some really beautiful things, but he had to delete the comment. So the comment is
would you have to delete it?
Well, I don't want to go into all that, but
Okay.
but I'm going to try to get him on the show. To be honest, I'm going to try to get him to come on and talk about his. I mean, this publisher is Ziesling Brothers. I mean, it's somebody we've never heard of. It's not going to focus. But they did a lot of cool stuff. So yeah, that's something that I want to get this guy on to chat. Cool. Yeah, really, really cool. My copy of Castle of the Otter just came in today. I saw a picture, Brittleby. I ordered it before anyone told me there was a cheaper alternative. Sorry. I didn't know there was a cheaper alternative until Virgil told me.
Bad has one last question.
Okay.
Chris, if you would bring back Blockbuster videos in any retail locations, if you had a movie wish.
A movie to rent?
I'm trying to. Okay, this is the last one. I need to go now. Chris, would you bring back Blockbuster videos?
Oh,
that's the old Blockbuster store.
It's really strange because Gen X, which I'm a part of, we got real nostalgic. We really did, and the nostalgia, I think, is the reason that we have some problems now. For instance, people have a tendency to try to make movies that have already been made. Like remakes have become way more popular than new IPs, and I think that for me, if we just look at this from a perspective of convenience, I mean, yes, I loved going into Blockbuster. For me, it was Hastings. I loved going into Hastings, and I loved seeing all the horror covers there on the shelf. I have this extreme nostalgia for that. But no, I don't think I would bring it back because that's going backwards. And I think that streaming, I think my kid will have the exact same experience, but she doesn't have to leave the house, of scrolling through Netflix and looking at these covers and trying to find, I miss Hastings too, Brittleby, trying to find cool stuff to watch. So I have to, yes, I have the same Generation X nostalgia. Walking into a Hastings right now would be incredible. Do I think that we need to move backwards technologically from where we are now? No, everything's gotten better. It's easier to rent stuff. It's easier to stream.
Now, I remember when I was a kid, we did not have VHS players in our homes.
Oh. No, when I remember when my parents bought our first VHS player.
Right. It's like it used to be we went into a video store and rented a player.
Yes.
Along with a movie. And hold on 1 second.
I've got two funny stories for this. Two funny VCR stories.
And we still have a Blockbuster in my neighborhood here in Portland. We have one. It's not official. It's a dude who owns a building with a sign, and he rents out videos still to people.
Wow.
I'll take a picture of it and send it to you.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing I like about the old videos is that I've heard that a lot of modern movies on streaming, they're editing them now.
Is that true?
Yes. There's two examples. One of my favorite movies is The French Connection.
Okay.
Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
And Gene Hackman's character is a little rough and tumble, and he uses some language in that movie that is now no longer considered appropriate.
Oh, I see.
And what they do is they just cut that scene.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah,
They
that
don't overdub it?
seems a little extreme.
Yeah. Now, and there's another one. Did you ever see the movie Reanimator?
A long time ago. Yeah, when I was a
Did you,
teenager.
do you see it in the theaters when it was rated, not rated?
No.
Well, there's a scene in there that how do I put this very politely? There is a body without a head that's alive.
Huh.
All right.
Cool.
And then there is a woman that this man really liked, and he's kidnapped her and he strips her naked.
Cool.
Is she the body or?
No, she's a girl. There's a man whose body's been reanimated.
Oh,
and
okay.
His head is in his hands.
Okay.
And let's just say she's naked and he does something with his head.
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you get the idea what it's done.
Yeah.
And apparently on streaming, they just cut that scene.
Yeah, that's not good. I don't think they should do that.
No, they do it, but they do it all the
No.
time now.
Yeah,
Because
that's too bad.
Wow.
Because, and this is the most political I've ever spoken on YouTube.
Okay.
There was a professor in the Victorian era that wanted to rewrite all the Shakespeare
Boulderization.
plays. Yes, boulderdize the Shakespeare plays in order to not offend the feminine readers, the Victorian feminine readers at the time that just couldn't handle that kind of writing. And that was an incredibly stupid idea.
But it's happening all the time now.
There was a professor in the late 90s who wanted to change the writing of Mark Twain.
Yes.
Because in the wonderful novel Huckleberry Finn, which is a very liberal, anti-racist novel, it's incredible. He says there's a character whose name is literally the N-word.
Right.
This professor wanted to change the all the times that name was mentioned to slave. And I think that is balderdizing, and I think it's the same thing.
It is.
And from a liberal perspective, it's a really ridiculous idea because those texts tell us exactly what the ideology of that time was. They show us what was okay and what was not okay in that time, and that is important information. I think it is like H.P. Lovecraft was racist as all get out. And when I read his text, I can see his ideology laying out there.
Absolutely.
That doesn't mean that I'm not going to read H.P. Lovecraft. H.P. Lovecraft wrote some great stories. And I think it's better. Like in the 90s when I was a teenager and I first read Lovecraft, nope, I didn't know he was racist. And I couldn't analyze text the way that I do now and figure that out. Now we know what his ideology was, and people can go into it knowing that. That's better. If we balderdize or edit things to try and make them so that people can handle them, then we are erasing history, and that is a ridiculous idea. Mark Twain wrote it that way, and it's still a great novel. It's the idea. Yeah, the ideology of the time.
I reread it again this year.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
When you speak of H.P. Lovecraft, I remember I was in 6th grade, and I read probably his most racist story called The Horror at Red Hook.
Okay.
And I mean, even as a 6th grader who was struggling to read Lovecraft in the late 70s, I kind of go, what's he got against foreigners?
Right. Yeah. Or even the, what's the one that I'm thinking of? The more popular one. Because I haven't, the one where he goes to I bet you one of the
Shadow
people
out of Innsmouth. Probably.
yes, where he goes to Innsmouth and the people are fish people, right?
Racial. But
Yeah.
here's the curious thing: you're talking about that. Michael K. Vaughan is an advocate. And when you read things like his later books, like At the Mountains of Madness, that he says his racism is disappearing.
I agree. So
And he's progressing, and if you erase it, you don't get to see someone who grew up racist and said, maybe I can rethink my ideas.
So have you heard of the short story? It's very rare, called In the Walls of Eryx.
I have that.
Yeah. So I did a video on that. And this is the most science fiction story I think H.P. Lovecraft ever wrote. And the idea came from a high schooler that wrote him a letter. So he gives him credit. It's written by H.P. Lovecraft.
He wrote it with Harry Houdini.
No, I don't know about that. But In the Walls of Eryx was written with a high schooler.
Okay.
The natives are of the planet Venus are this kind of typical H.P. Lovecraft xenophobic savages, right? By the end, not only does the main character respect the natives a lot more, but H.P. Lovecraft is writing from the perspective that the colonists of Venus were wrong for coming in there. I mean, the 20s aren't going to, and the 30s aren't going to allow for a lot of growth, because if you go back to the 20s and 30s, it's a racist time. But I do think that H.P. Lovecraft was expanding his brain a little bit. I do. I think he was getting better with age. I don't want to be an apologist. He was a racist.
No, you can't. His earlier stories are really, but also in many ways he was very progressive in a lot of other aspects. He was non-religious. He proclaimed to be an atheist. He's very scientifically motivated and thought a lot about science. And the race, it just doesn't fit with that.
Right.
And that's why sort of like Michael K. Vaughan might be onto something.
No, yeah, I do think he was changing. I think he was, I mean, he was definitely racist, and I think that those ideas were starting to be challenged. And we might have seen a different H.P. Lovecraft
if he lived.
Had he lived. Yeah. Alan, I'm so sorry. What do you want to show us, buddy?
Oh no, I was looking to see if a story was in the collected mythos.
Yeah. The Walls of Eryx or the Red Hook?
The Walls.
Yeah, it's harder to find that one. There's a book that has all of his collaborations in it. Is the copy I have. Do you want me to show it really quick?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Let me find it. Oh, it should be up here actually, if I'm smart, which I might not be. Yeah, let me grab that.
All right. Yeah, let's go back to. Got a lot of comments that I'm sorry, folks. There's a lot of comments that I'm just not getting to. It's probably talking about my demon language. AI could be such a good tool. It needs some handrails. Yeah, I agree.
There it is. all my viewers love to make me try to stand up and get out of my seat. So Brittleby said, Chris, we got Chris out of his chair. So this is the place you can find it. The Road to Madness by H.P. Lovecraft. And I'm sure there's other places. There's probably complete Lovecrafts that have it, but this is a rarer story.
I remember reading it in high school. I don't know if I read it as an adult.
Yeah, I read it in high school, and it was probably one of the scariest things I've ever read. Like I just remember laying in bed, just chilled to the bone. It was so scary. Let's see. I think this will also tell us who he did this with. The kid just wrote him a letter and said, I have this wonderful idea. 349. It's one of the
I
last.
remember Harry Houdini as being, it says with Harry Houdini, or maybe that was the kid's name.
No, the kid's name is nowhere. With Kenneth Sterling.
Kenneth Sterling.
Yeah, just a high schooler of the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
don't know
thought he wrote.
I don't know if
story.
that's true.
Escape from the
Anybody?
Pyramids? Escape from the Pyramids.
Is that
I don't remember.
somebody in the comments? Look this up. Let's see.
Yeah,
if,
I remember him now. Like he essentially wrote a story for Harry Houdini, is what I remember.
Oh, written for, not with.
Yeah, written for Harry Houdini, something like that.
Oh,
Like Harry Houdini may have thrown out an idea, and Lovecraft wrote it for
that'd
him.
be a cool video. You got to do a video on
I
that.
don't know. I don't remember it that well. I read it a long time ago.
Yeah, you got to find your copy.
I love Houdini.
Alan, here comes Infinite. Alan, can you pick an artist, living or dead, who you'd like to tattoo you?
Oh, who would you have tattoo you?
An artist?
Probably a visual artist, I'm guessing.
Dali?
That'd be awesome.
Salvador Dali would be cool, but I don't.
Great.
I'm not doing any tattoos.
Yeah, I'd let Dali do my back.
Yeah. I'd let Dolly do my back. You bet. Okay. That was fun.
Right.
Sorry I went on that rant, everybody.
No.
Chris, have you taken a trip to Japan?
I lived in Japan. I got married in Japan in a traditional Shinto wedding. It was awesome. I'm not married anymore, but it was wonderful for the 12 years that we were able to take each other. Oh yeah, the Tommyknockers is not his favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember reading the Tommyknockers when it came out. I didn't hate it. I didn't like it.
It's weird. I remember liking it. I remember being super excited that it was science fiction instead of supernatural horror. That was the first time I'd seen that. I remember a lot of digging.
Yes, I love the premise of the book.
Yeah, me too.
The premise was fascinating. I don't know if it held up.
Right. Yeah.
No. Yeah. Also, was that one of the ones where he wrote after he stopped drinking and doing a lot of drugs?
Yes, it was the first one after drugs and alcohol.
Okay, so he's probably going through a bit of withdrawals.
Yeah, he says he doesn't remember writing it. So
okay,
good. If I met any booktubers, heck yeah, Pulp Fest is where we're all going to meet up if we meet up.
Where's Pulp Fest?
All the way across the damn nation, closer to you, I guess. Where is it? I don't remember. I don't know if anybody that was at Pulp Fest is in here. But yeah, they recently, Jake from Pulp Mortem, Nick from Book Graveyard, Tim from Secret Fire Books, and others, Geeks Love Dogs, Paul from Geeks Love Dogs, all went to Pulp Fest together. And it was it looked incredible, and we're trying to Pittsburgh. Thank you, Richard.
I can get to Pittsburgh.
Yeah. So apparently,
so when was this, or is it past?
A couple weeks past, like a month past. But next year, we're gonna take that place by storm. So if you want to go
again, count me in. I can get to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's going to be expensive for me, but I want to do it. It would be awesome, and as many viewers as we could get out there, it would just be really cool. There's going to be so many booktubers from our corner of BookTube out there. It's going to be fun. Tim's here. What's up, Tim?
Wait a second. He's probably down at the bottom.
Yeah, Secret Fire Books, Pittsburgh. Also, what's up, y'all? Tim is my guest tomorrow for Literally Liminal, and I just wanted to say I was very happy to come on to this show because I totally ripped off your idea from this show and stole it and took it to my channel for Literally Liminal. It's strange because Jake did a show called EBS, the Electric Eclectic Book Society, which I'm going to be on, I think, on the 20th of this month. And so I felt like I was afraid to go live Jake was the first person I ever saw go live, but I felt like I had to have everybody read a book so that we could have a topic. And then I just was watching your channel, Greg, and I saw you go live, and I clicked on it, and I saw you and Alan and a guest, and you were talking about whatever you wanted to talk about and just letting the chat rule it. And that was really inspirational to me. So yeah, literally liminal is people are laughing at me because I said electric eclectic. I don't remember what it's called. It was really inspirational. So yeah, literally liminal is truly derivative of this show right here.
Well, I call this my pub night.
That's great. It's great.
I don't get to go to a real pub and talk to real people. Or if you did go to a real pub, they'd want to talk sports and
right. Yeah. Someday in the far future, no one, not even we, will remember what EBS stands for, says Secret Fire Books. I don't remember what it stands for. So yeah, thank you guys for having me on. Really, truly.
Well, I appreciate it. It's fun.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is, like I said, this is my pub night. This is when I go out and meet friends.
Yeah.
And here's literally, here's Tim, Under the Pyramids, Lovecraft Ghost Road for Houdini. Provides the idea for Under the Pyramids.
Virgil, awesome.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't imagining that.
Yeah, that's interesting. Somebody's got to make a video on that. Greg, you better do it. You brought it up.
Okay. I do a video on it. Why not?
It'd be a great video. I've been doing well with the weird tales right now. They're and of course spooky season's coming up. So
right.
This is Week of the Weird.
Yeah. Oh, this is so I saw something that was Vamptember, but I also know it's Chimerian September and
it's Cimmerian.
Cimmerian.
Vamptember. This is the Robert E. Howard.
Yeah. So I've got to do I'm going to read a Robert E. Howard story. I think I'm going to read. So what's the two they always Tower of the Elephant, and then there's a second one that's supposed to be the greatest Conan stories. Anyway, I'm going to read my second Conan story. I'm super excited to talk about it. We're doing vampire stuff. I read Elizabeth Engstrom's Black Ambrosia, which I'm going to be talking about on the channel.
I loved her When Darkness.
Oh man, so good. Both these novellas were so good. So that's why I grabbed this one, and it happened to be a vampire book.
I did not know that.
And then I saw oh, my camera just went super fuzzy. Sorry, everybody. I saw Bookubus talking about Vamptember, and we're also reading, I'm not going to be able to pull this one down, Light at the End, which is another vampire book. So I guess I'm kind of doing that. I'm going to do Conan. Every what did Infinite Tech say? Every week is the week of the weird, says Andrea. Yeah, I didn't know it was week of the weird. That's interesting.
Yep. I'm on Shorty September, and I'm not doing short novels, but I'm reading a short story every day.
Oh, nice.
So
yeah, that's fun. I love short stories. I want to make my camera work.
So this week I'm reading a weird or weirdish short story every week, every day.
Oh, nice.
So,
yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I just got done with The Willows, and that was
Willows. Oh man,
God, that was a good book. That was. I mean, I was just like shocked. Every once in a while, there's books that make you stand up while you're reading them because they're blowing your mind so well, and that was one of them. Is my camera weird? Chat, what is going on here?
I know. Here's a good comment I want to highlight because I mentioned Horror at Red Hook.
Okay,
it'll be if you liked Horror at Red Hook. I didn't actually like the story, but that's beside the point. You should read The Ballad of Black Tom by Victor Lavelle. It recontextualized the original in very interesting ways. It's sort of a Rosencrantz and Guildenstern sort of love.
Interesting.
I remember listening to Victor Lavelle talk about when this novel came out. He was on a podcast. Now, he is a black man living in New York City, and he loves H.P. Lovecraft.
Oh, I think I watched a documentary that was he was either in or was made by.
It could be, but he talks about being a black man, and loving this really racist.
And he doesn't know at first. The documentary I saw kind of talked about his journey, like he loves Lovecraft, and then slowly this more problematic aspects of,
Mhm.
of Lovecraft's writing revealed to him, and he has to deal with
And this-
exactly
this is
that.
I guess this is sort of his way of exercising that demon,
Interesting.
because the story is his most racist story, and this one he tells a parallel story to Lovecraft's short story, where there is a black musician that he incorporates into it. I mean, I don't think Ballad of Black Tom is Victor LaValle's best book, but it's a good one because it's saying, how do I deal with this? How do I deal with someone's inherent racism?
Yeah. Especially if I like the writer.
I
Yeah.
don't think he likes him as a man. He likes
No, if I like the writer's work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's a really good
Yeah.
parent.
Andrea from Infinite Text down at the bottom says LaValle wrote Up from Slavery with Lovecraftian elements featured in 100 Years of the Weird. So good. So that's something. Yeah.
I'm getting a little lost in my
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I've gotten to the point that when there's a lot of comments, I just go to the bottom and
it's nothing personal
apologize.
if I skip your comment.
Yeah, exactly. I did see that Gareth was here. Hi, Gareth.
Oh, Gareth, yeah, I saw Gareth earlier.
Yep.
Hey, Gareth started Little Fuzzy Sapiens this week, the sequel to Little Fuzzy. I've never read Little Fuzzy.
What is Fuzzy Sapiens?
Is that someone else wrote that afterwards?
I don't know. I don't know
know.
what that is.
Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair.
Yeah, Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, here's Booktuber. Can we do sports? What about the best horror sports game? Is Aztec, actually.
Yeah, right.
I actually had a history book of the Aztecs, and the way this, I mean, it's kind of like soccer with a different kind of ball, and you can score, but they have this unique thing is above the sports ring, there's this very tiny ring, the sports field, not a ring, this very tiny ring, and I don't know, it's a small ball, it's like a ball about this size, and then they have a ring above the field, which is just big enough to fit the ball through. And if one team gets the ball through that ring, automatic win. And then you kill the other team and eat them.
Oh my God. Yeah, that is horror sports right there. That makes people play real hard, I'm sure.
And I remember
really want to win.
I went down to Chichen Itza, which has one of these big cities, and they had one of these sports rings. And the guide was talking a bit about the sports, and I mentioned that, and he goes, "Yeah, you're right." And I don't think he was going to mention it.
Oh,
but it's really, but maybe he would have, because later they talked about the cenotes around, and they mentioned that in the time that women would sacrifice their infants to the gods of the cenote.
wow.
And this one woman says a mother would never sacrifice her child.
Yeah.
And he was real, and I said, like, this was a really different,
long time ago.
and the fact that you are a modern mother and would not sacrifice a child is normal.
Yeah.
Back then, you could have been that mother.
Brittleby said, so like how the winning softball team gets pizza. Also, Andrea has to take off. Thanks for stopping in, Andrea.
Thanks.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. I mean, it's Bad is still hello, Bad. I need to show you my editions. Can you help me see?
Oh, she's wondering about her Lovecraft editions. Trying to get rid of stuff that's maybe pulling focus on this camera. Yeah. It's strange because when it's hard to decide if something is rare. For me, like this one that I showed earlier, the only thing that makes it really, where did it go? The one I just showed, there it is. That really makes it important to me is it's the only place I could find the Walls of Eryx.
Right.
So it's not I mean, I guess it is rarer. It's a rarer story, so any book that has it in it. But H.P. Lovecraft is popular enough right now that I think the best thing to do is look up the version you have on eBay and just see what it's selling for, and that will tell you the rarity. Absolutely.
And sometimes there are sellers in eBay who are just
gouging. Yeah. You have to look at the sold for prices. That's what really tells you.
Sold for.
Yeah. Jeff from Jeff's Cave of Cool Books is here. Hi, Jeff.
Oh, right. Jeff said, "Wow, we're getting a good crowd here tonight."
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff.
People from my corner.
He started the DAW thing, didn't he? Or did he start the DAW?
So I think Jake from Pulp Mortem started the DAW thing, and to be fair, Jake and I went live and talked about DAWs, and I don't even know if it came from the comments or from us, but through the live conversation, it might have come from Constance, to be honest. Constance might have been the one that said you should start but that might have been something else. I don't remember. Anyway, Jake and I's live is where Show Us Your DAWs came from. Jeff was not first. Deb was the first, actually. Omnivorous Reader was the first one to answer the call, because she was on that live and went and recorded her DAWs. But Jeff was very early in it. I think he was the second Show Us Your DAWs.
That's where I picked up my show you my DAWs.
Yeah, and I've gotten overwhelmed. I'm trying to shout out everybody on my channel, but there were so many DAW videos. Levi, the outlaw Levi Wallace, who is not here, I guess, was incredible, because he created this list of all the videos that have happened so far that I've been using to shout out.
See now, after doing that, I want to visit a used bookstore again.
Yeah.
And just look to the shelf and grab every yellow spine that I see.
Yeah.
And just don't worry about what it is. Just buy it if it's under $3 or something.
Yeah. Yeah. The prices are I think are going to go up. I think that there's enough attention we've put on these that people
I better go out this week and go look for some DAWs.
Yeah. The Lovecraft book I got this weekend has this story, says Virgil. Sorry, I'm just going to read these comments out because it's too hard for Greg to go find these. Virgil, I think the book you bought by H.P. Lovecraft this weekend was The Quest for Unknown Cardiff. You'll have to let me know. Looks like Brittleby's going to do a Show Us Your DAWs video. I want you to do something with the Golden Book theme, please. This is from Constance. Constance, on my video when I was talking about the Castle of the Otter, I talked about the fact that Gene Wolfe in that book discusses the idea of the Book of Gold. And to Gene Wolfe's Book of Gold was a book called The Dying Earth by Jack Vance.
Okay.
Which is a wonderful, dreamy story of the end of the world. And he says, this is my Book of Gold. And he says, I hope that in my writing the Book of the New Sun, I've written other people's books of gold. This idea of the one book that is the most important book to you as a person. And Constance was like, that needs to be a book tag. And she's right. That'd be awesome if we all made videos that were, what is our book of gold? What is the book to you that is worth its weight in gold that you wouldn't give up, that was so important in your youth? I think it's a wonderful idea.
And I have to think about it. I don't know if the books that I really liked in my youth are the ones that I really like as an adult.
Right. Yeah, you have to think back and say, how did that lead? What are the books that led me to here? Because
I've been doing a project where I'm trying to find the 25 best science fiction stories.
Best overall?
Story.
Best to you.
And what I did is I went over my mind and said, what are the 25 best short science fiction short stories that I remember reading? And then I reread them as an adult. Some of them I have not read in many years.
Right.
And then rank them as how much I like them.
Yeah, makes sense.
So I'm doing that, and I've had some changes.
Yeah.
I remember a short story that I would have ranked in my top 5 based on high school. And one of those was The Island of Dr. Death and Other Stories by Gene Wolfe.
Yeah, I have a copy of that, a hardback copy.
When I was in high school, I thought that was just a fabulously great short story.
Yeah, I think the book collection is called The Island of Dr. Death and Other Stories and Other Stories.
Yeah, I have that.
It is. But when I reread it, I said, this is a good story. But it did not finish as high as I thought it would. Now, part of that is that I've been reading a lot of the classic short stories.
Right.
And you're going up against some powerhouses.
Yeah.
Nightfall by Isaac Asimov.
Yeah, and I want to throw in, if you haven't read it, For a Breath I Tarry by Roger Zelazny.
I had that's not on the Roger Zelazny that I read for this was a Rose for Ecclesiastes.
Yeah, that's a big story. The in my opinion, the For a Breath I Tarry blows it out of the water.
Really?
Yeah, in my opinion.
Okay.
But and Rose is an incredible story. I really love it.
No, we'll repeat the story again because I'm going to have to look it up after the show's over.
For a Breath I Tarry.
For a Breath I Tarry.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a retelling of the Genesis portion of the Bible with robots. After humanity's died out, all their robots are still working. And yeah, it just so good. So I'm doing a similar thing. I'm going through all the short stories that I did were horror and all the short stories that I did with science fiction, specifically on the channel, and I'm ranking those. And I think there's Roger Zelazny's For a Breath I Tarry or R.A. Lafferty's The North Shore. Can't remember exactly what it's called. Are the two that are competing for number one?
No, I've read R.A.
R.A. Lafferty.
R.A. Lafferty is not on my list. Now, what I did is when I picked my 25, I also asked ChatGPT to pick the 25 best short stories of all time.
Okay.
And then merge them. Now there was some overlap, of course.
Right. Yeah.
No, I had problems like
this guy's incredible. Anyway, you had problems like
I picked a Harlan Ellison story. ChatGPT picked a different Harlan Ellison story.
Which one did you pick?
I think I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream.
Yeah, that's a novella, isn't it? No, it's pretty short. You're right.
And I forgot which one it was, but
that is a harrowing story, man.
It is good, but it did not finish as high as I thought. I mean, it's now my current number one may surprise you.
All right, are you going to tell us, or are you going to make us wait for the video?
Well, we got 28 people, but my current number one is The Ones Who Walk Away from Almost.
It's a good one. Ursula K. Le Guin. Yeah, in fact, recently there was a Star Trek Strange New Worlds episode that kind of straight up, I think, took their plot from that story. Good story.
I think it's a good story, especially for nowadays.
Yeah.
When we are doing so many cruel things in this world. And not really recognizing them as cruelty.
Sorry, they're just talking about this in the chat, so I'm going to hold it up.
All right.
That's a first Deathbird Stories by Harlan Ellison.
Yeah, I kick myself because when I was in high school, they used to have a lot of Harlan Ellison paperbacks of short stories.
Yeah, he's so rare to get now.
And when I left high school, went to college, I had to get rid of books. I won't read these again.
Yeah.
And I've only kept one. The one I never read. Which one? And it's kind of a surprising one to keep. I don't know if I'll ever. I think it's too outdated to really be meaningful. It's not even short stories, but I kept
I think I have a copy of that signed.
Wow.
Yeah. No, Partners in Wonder is the one that I have signed.
Okay.
Yeah, the Glass Teat is him.
All about television.
Yeah, essays about television. So cool.
Yes, so it's probably a little outdated, but I wish I kept them all. They'd be great collector's items now.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to respond to a couple of things really quick.
Like I've been sort of ignoring a lot of
That's fine. That's fine. Williams Library said something interesting, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to.
There should be more shout out now.
Yes, there should be more shout out videos. I just wanted to say, so I did a shout out video in December where I looked at all the channels under 1,000 subscribers that I felt should have way more subscribers. And I've decided to make that an annual thing. So I'm going to do it again in December coming up, because I think that December is a time when people aren't. It's a I don't know if you've noticed this on your channel, guys, but everything goes down in December. There's not as many people watching YouTube. So I want to give as many boosts in December as I can so that people get more views and subscribers in December. But I agree. I believe that as a YouTube community, we need to be shouting each other out. We absolutely do. This there's these huge channels, these monoliths. And it's funny because when I started my YouTube channel, I felt like it was going to be a lonely process. I felt like it was going to be something that I would do just by myself. And that's not the truth. Like
it's not. I mean, I've made some real friends.
Yeah.
On my channel.
Me too.
I've met Alan. I've met MJ.
Yeah.
Met Hannah. And I really would like to meet, like, if this is Pulp Fest in Pittsburgh, I'll probably like someone said we're gonna
Richard from Vintage SF said, yeah, planning on going.
It's gonna be a lot of people showing. And
Yep, and that's I think this is Jake from Pulp Mortem that started the Pulp Fest, or maybe Nick, I don't know, from Book Graveyard, but yeah, I think this coming year it's going to be a bash. It really is. It's going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, it's YouTube is a social place, and I think that I get very excited about new channels and our growing corner of BookTube is so awesome that I think you're right, William. I think that that we need to be, for the stuff that we love, stuff that we discover, because I watch YouTube, I make YouTube videos, and I watch YouTube videos, and I can get into if I'm not careful, I can get into an echo chamber, because there's so many of my really good friends on YouTube now that I've met through YouTube that I watch their videos. But yeah, there's like the example I can think of. Have you guys heard of L Space Archives?
I think I've watched a video or two from L Space. It's ringing a bell.
Yeah, this guy's incredible. He's got like 5 videos. He's got a science fiction room that is just amazing, filled with science fiction toys and literature. But he made a video talking about the first science fiction video or science fiction short story to portray homosexuality in a positive light.
Really?
And yes.
You shared that.
Which one is it?
It's Theodore Sturgeon. I can't remember the name of the story, but this L Space Archives video is so freaking good. And every time I see something like this, and I think he's got like 160 something subscribers, maybe he's got more, but every time I see something like this, I'm like, oh my God, it's so good. And I try to use my channel's posts to constantly be pointing out other people, because I think that is kind of what we can do to drive our audience, because we can't trust the algorithm.
The algorithm is
a mess.
I had one video, my most popular, was like 43,000 views, which is not bad. I mean, of course, if you're a big channel, 43,000 is like nothing, but I don't know why. I don't know to this day.
Is this your video about the 6 books that people
No one
don't
reads
talk-
anymore.
Yeah, I did a video off that. I did a response video.
And I don't know how yours did, but
Mine went up to 13K.
that's still good.
I was very happy. That's amazing.
But why did it pick that one video
Right.
of all the other ones that I've ever made to push?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
It-
nonsense.
it-
I've decided it's a religion. It's a fickle god that we all worship here, and we can hope that that he or she chooses us. Everybody's talking about how much they love L Space's channel. Absolutely. I wish there was a way that we could put a link right now. If you
Hold on for 1 second here.
okay,
I might be able to do that.
yeah, at L Space Archives, but I don't know if you're not subscribed if it'll pull it up. I wonder if I can do it. But anyway, yeah, he's incredible. And when you're done watching us chat here, you should go check him out.
I'll see if I'm subscribed. The name, I am subscribed to L Space. What do
Yeah.
you know?
He's it's because
Tristan L Space.
at first he was
He did a tag that I did. I remember. No, okay, now it's all coming back. All right,
Yeah.
everyone.
his first video was awesome, just showing off his kick-ass sci-fi room.
There you
Then
go. There's
his-
a link to L Space.
Oh, you were awesome. Tristan. Oh, okay.
Is that the
Um,
same one?
I hope so. Let me see. I'm looking at mine now. Where's my
L Space Books. Tristan at L Space Books.
L Space Archives is
Or there's
no. This is not him.
Oh, L Space Archives.
It's just L at L dash Space Archives. So let's see if I can do that. Oh, did Richard?
He's a much older gentleman than the guy I presented.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100. I just subscribed to him.
L Space Archives is Rob. Yes.
All right, so I got
Yeah.
I got a wrong guy.
Chris, I have a short story for you. Ling Ma's office hours from the collection Bliss Montague Liminal Weirdness. Thank you, Constance. I have to write these down.
Montage.
Bliss Montage. Okay, that makes way more sense. Okay. There you go. Now we got it.
Now I got the right L Space.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it's amazing. We can't count on the algorithm.
No.
When we see somebody that is doing stuff in our corner that we love as creators, I really do feel like we should absolutely shout it out. Yeah. So yes, William, I agree with you.
MJ does a shout out almost every week.
I try to do one a day. But Daw has taken over everything for me. Yeah, it's really smart. It's really smart. Yeah, you got the right one. Good. Everybody click on that and subscribe.
I just subscribed, so
What
Yeah.
do we think about
175.
Nice.
what do we think about the new thing YouTube has? You can hype. You can hype.
I don't know. I
don't
can't
either.
figure that out. I assume the problem is when I read a little thing about it that says you can hype channels, and whoever gets the most hype ends up on a leaderboard. I don't know where this leaderboard is, but if that's the case, of course, channels that are already huge are going to get more hyped than channels that are small.
Right.
So it's nothing. It does nothing. Now, I did hype a video. I think I hyped one of Richard's Vintage SF. And it said that his video gets 1,000 for the size of his channel, 1,000 free hype points for the size of his channel. I'm hyping Alan. Why not? Says Constance.
Why not?
Yes, please do. Don't not hype. But I wonder if they're trying to do a thing like a bowling handicap, right? Where they're like, okay, if you're a smaller channel, you get a certain amount of points to try to even it out. I don't know what they're trying to do. Yeah. So yeah,
There was a thing they tried where if you made comments, you got like comment.
Yeah, the
I watched
crowns.
some people's live where people are just making so many comments that
Yeah.
it's like it's hard enough to keep up with legitimate comments.
There was a stream of yours that I watched that me and a few of the other ladies in the chat were watching at the same time, and they started playing a game of what was it? Guess the movie
Yo, that yeah,
from the quote. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
there. That I was
I don't
starting
think it
to
was my
guess.
video. I was a live stream with someone else.
I think it was you, right? It was your live stream.
No, it wasn't
And-
my live stream. It was
and
someone, I was a guest on.
Oh,
someone's
you
live
were
stream.
oh, maybe it was Gareth's.
Might have been Garris.
It might have been Garris, and I was like, I'm not going to be a part of this. I'm not going to be a part of this. And then they put up a movie that nobody could guess. I think it was Raising Arizona, and I was like, Raising Arizona, and then I was playing the game in the comments. While... yeah, yeah, Coen Brothers.
Yeah, there it is. It was with Gareth and Dave.
Yep. Yeah, that was chaos, and I was a part of that chaos. I was a part of that chaos.
Yeah, I can guess who it was. Yeah.
Nightshade Holloway says, I've subscribed to lots of folks here. Thanks to Liminal Spaces. Thanks, Chris. You bet. Yeah, I want this corner of BookTube to blow up. I really do. I really do.
Now the thing is, can we blow up? Because I know I will never get to be huge just because of the books that I don't read. I don't read the really popular fantasy books.
Neither do I. I don't think so.
Now, I did read one that was kind of popular. I read Lights Out by Navessa Allen, which is sort of a very, very spicy romance, dark stalker romance novel.
Nice.
And I thought it would. I thought the video would take off because I'm doing this popular, and you know something. The algorithm just said nope.
That's not the answer. That's not the answer.
I know.
Yeah, having passion about what you read is the answer.
But the thing is, I liked the book.
Yeah,
and that's why I did a review. So, you know, I picked this up just on chance, but I actually kind of liked it.
Yeah,
but still, the algorithm said nope.
Yeah, it's super weird.
It is super weird.
Joe, hi Joe. Joe Chewbacca just said Coin Locker Babies arrived today. I didn't realize that it was a thick book. So this is the other Murakami. Coin Locker Babies is written by Yu Murakami, who is a horror writer. Joe, I think you've probably already been prepared for that. You might have ordered that because of me talking about it. Yeah, that just so you know, that book is gory. That is one of the goriest books that I've ever read, and I usually don't like that, but that book to me was really incredible. It was a really good book.
I read his Almost Transparent Blue, and I did not like that book.
I have not read that one. Coin Locker Babies is the only one I've read by him. He also wrote Audition, I think.
Audition I've read.
Yeah, that's the one that the horror movie was based on.
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't read that one either. Yeah, so Yu Murakami, the other Murakami.
And where is where I have Coin Locker Babes. Hold on. Where is it?
I have it, but unfortunately I got it. My original copy is so beat up and I don't have the dust jacket anymore, which sucks.
So I have this edition of Coin Locker.
That's the one I read, and you have the dust jacket still. I lost my dust jacket.
This is a paperback. The dust jacket does come off. What do you know?
Yep. Japanese.
And the interesting thing is, how much do you think I paid for this?
I'm gonna say so. If you bought it the same way I did from the English section of the Japanese store, I paid I think $15, $19 for mine.
$1.
Wow, where'd you get it?
Library sale.
Yeah, nice.
Somebody you donate their book to the library. Oh,
yeah,
$1.
That's the way to do it.
It is. You can really get good stuff at a library sale every now and then.
Yeah, very most recent comment. Light at the End also gets really gory. Chris, you may not have gotten to the more of the nastier stuff in that book yet. I'm enjoying Light at the End, but I don't know if I'm to the nastier stuff yet.
What is Light at the End? I think I saw someone else. I thought the Buddhist monk. Lectin.
Oh, I don't know that channel. I don't know that channel.
Didn't he just review that one?
I don't know. He might have. It's a vampire book.
Okay.
And it's considered to be like the granddad of the splatterpunk genre.
Oh, maybe I'm talking. You talk about Chris Spector.
Yes, Spectre and another guy,
No, this is not the one Lecton just reviewed. He read it was a brand new book.
John Skip
John Skip
and Spectre.
Spector.
Yeah. So that's one that I'm reading with Virgil and Brian from Bad Taste Books for our secret book cult. Chasing the algorithm is insanity. Quickest way to lose interest in your own channel, says Richard from Vintage SF, and I agree entirely. Yeah, because if you go to they have this AI assisted page now in the analytics that's will tell you what kind of videos they think will explode, and it's always the stupidest stuff that I'm like, I'm not going to talk about that. Yeah, just ridiculous. Yeah, we haven't talked about the thing that we planned on talking about.
Well, we still have some people.
Yeah, that's right.
Read in 2026 the Sea of Fertility
Tetralogy. Yeah. This is Yukio Mishima's final 4 novels, and some say his suicide note. That this is what he wanted to say before he did his very public and ritual seppuku. These are the 4 novels that he wrote, and they are what I really love about them. And I did my my honors thesis in my undergrad on this book. What I really loved about them is they start right after the Meiji Restoration, which is a very interesting historical time in Japan. Because
was that?
So it's the late 1860s to the
1860s. Okay.
Yeah, but basically Japan was medieval up until Perry and the Black Ships, and after that they did the fastest modernization that I think occurred in history. So within 30 to 40 years they modernized, and right after that the Taisho era, which is the early 1900s, started, and there was this regret. And Yukio Mishima is a perfect example of this, who went very Western when he was younger, embraced everything Western, and then felt like he had lost the heart of his own Japanese culture. And we can actually see nationalism start to occur because of this, right? This regret of this modernization. And this tetralogy starts right after the modernization with Spring Snow, this embracing of Western culture, and it follows through to the nationalism and World War II and that kind of stuff, all the way to the 70s, right before Yukio Mishima took his own life through ritual suicide. And these books are incredible, especially if you have a guide. Like I had a teacher that I read these with in their class, a guide that will help you bring into historical context some of what is going on in these books. And that's what I would like to do when we read over these, is just give people a little bit of a historical.
Well, that's one of the things I was going to ask is I don't know a whole lot about Japanese culture.
Yeah.
I've read James Clavell's Asian Saga,
right,
which is a very Western view of Japanese culture.
Yeah.
Shogun.
Yeah, Shogun and all that. Yeah.
So,
yes. So that's what I hope to do is bring my knowledge of the culture into our readings of these. And I think that's going to be very, very fun. And I think these novels, except for the third one, are really enjoyable reads. The third one
is very heavily into Buddhism.
Very much. So if you like Buddhism, you might really enjoy it. And but I liked Buddhism when I read it, and it is almost more of an essay on Buddhism than it is a novel. And after you read these two first incredible novels, you're not going to want an essay on Buddhism. You're going to want more of this incredibleness. So the third book is a bit of a lag in my opinion, but the fourth book, which is thin, short, and sweet about the 70s, is such a good return.
Okay.
And the ending is of the entire tetralogy. Whew, so good.
Yeah, I'm like bored.
Oh, so go ahead, Alan.
Well, I don't know if I can even want to attempt to talk, but just
we forgot to mention that.
Stuff that's going to be
Alan
real.
had dental work, so
Yeah, Alan had some dental work, so
Yeah,
he's not talking as much this time.
Just like the sci-fi, it's a free education for me, and this will be too, So yeah.
I'm gonna grab something. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
What, he got a call or?
Pardon?
Did he get a call?
I think he may be taking a little break. I don't know.
Oh,
well, there's Ariane saying, "I wonder why Alan was so quiet."
Yeah. I'm really ignorant about sci-fi, but I'm going to rectify that next year.
So here's my idea. I know we're doing Gravity's Rainbow in January.
Yeah, January was when I was planning for this, but
Yes.
if you're already doing something,
well, the thing is, Gravity's Rainbow is a 2-month read, so we're going to be bringing that in 2 months. So I'm going to be reading normally. I'm going to read 20 pages of Gravity's Rainbow in the morning, and then read other stuff.
Okay.
So my idea is we do, starting in January, 1 book a month. So January, February, March, April.
Okay. And then do we want to do live? Do we? I assume we're going to make a Discord. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you want to put it on your Discord or my Discord?
Probably your Discord. Just because I have a Patreon linked to my Discord. So let's put it on your Discord.
All right, that's good.
And then hopefully there'll be people that will join us. And then I figured we could do a live or record all together, us talking about it. And if you wanted to, we could just jump channel each time.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Yeah, we'll start with Spring Snow. I'd like to do on my channel, and then we can just jump channels each time.
Now, one of the things you mentioned is that when we get to Temple of the Dawn, this is the one about Buddhism.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to recommend the Great Courses. They have an introductory course on Buddhism.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It's just 12 lectures on Buddhism.
Okay.
And so if it's so Buddhism heavy that people probably need a primer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's how long? 8 hours, 10 hours, something like that. So it's not in-depth Buddhism. You're not getting indoctrinated or getting into the details, but
yeah, I'll be surprised if people join us. I hope they do.
Well, what I'm going to do is was it September? Towards the end of September, maybe make an announcement saying we're going to do this.
Yeah.
26.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll start in January, right?
Start in January.
Okay.
Now, would you prefer just to say have this book read by the end of January, then do it as like a real book club, and not try to say we're going to read these pages this week?
Oh yeah, I don't need to get into it that much. Yeah, I think the Discord, I will, if yeah, that's interesting. I've never done a read that organized. But what I usually do is just in the Discord, if we want to, we can break it up like there's ways to make different threads. We can break it up like we'll just split this into like fourths, chapter 1 through whatever, chapter so on, so on.
Then what I will do is on my Discord, I will put what they call this, categories.
Okay.
And then, I will follow your advice. I was just going to make then under categories, you have a channel and you have one channel for each book. But what I think you're suggesting is that break these books up into logical channels, like the first, fourth, and I'll leave that up to you. Saying,
okay,
if you've read them, you would know how to break them up.
Yeah, and also if you want to, I could join your Discord,
right.
and then you could give me permissions to make make channels, and I can just structure it out if you want me to.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to do that, but I'll figure that out.
It's a good book, Alan.
Yeah, this is classic.
Yeah.
I give this book away to people because it's real thin and
yeah, it's a great read. I love that book.
Yeah, man.
That's a good.
But Virgil was mentioning it down there in the comments.
Yeah. Chris has a creature he needs to keep quiet like Solaris. Yeah, that's right, BookTuber. Don't tell anybody though.
Which one is this comment?
Oh, the Virgil one about the Zen mind, beginner's mind is just this. These are all right here at the bottom.
Okay.
They're the most recent. Oh, Virgil told us that the book he was talking about that has the walls of Eryx is called The Doom That Came to Sarnath. So if you have that one, the walls of Eryx are in that.
Okay, yeah, I had that book as a kid and I gave it away. Such a shame.
Yeah. Was it one of the Ballantine adult fantasy ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I collect those. Those are incredible.
I don't have many left, but I have a couple. And some of them are really kind of interesting.
Yeah, I think I have. So Ariane Fowler. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Asked, we're thinking of starting this in January. Yes, we're thinking of starting this in January.
I found a zigzag pig in my beginner's mind.
Nice.
Yeah, and for a bookmark.
Yeah, well, that'll help you understand the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a couple of. I still have a couple of the Ballantine. I have a couple of old ones.
Yeah, I've got that set too. That's the set I have.
I don't have a lot. I have the fungi from Yugas.
Nice.
And this is like S.A. Spawn of Cthulhu.
Yep.
Ooh.
This is like a nonfiction and look at the Cthulhu mythos.
I don't think I have all those.
Now, this is the Lurker. This is not really H.P. Lovecraft. This is August Derleth.
Oh, okay. Finishing his. Yeah.
I think H.P. Lovecraft wrote like a paragraph of an idea for a story.
Okay.
August took it over, and then I have these two.
Yeah, that's the collection I have.
These old cover. I wish I had more of them.
Me too.
I gave them all away. I feel so. Okay, I should have kept them, but you never know.
Right. What can you do?
Mm-hmm.
The art of losing isn't hard to master.
That's right. Let's see anybody else.
And then go for
I'm downright mad when I think about the books and albums I've lost and
oh yeah,
who has them now? I know people have them. I know they got to be somewhere.
Yep.
Esther.
I was wondering why Alan was so quiet.
Yeah, dental work.
All right, so the Great Courses sounds good. Yeah, they also have a series of books with a very short introduction. They have one on Buddhism. I might just buy it or read it, listen to the audiobook.
Yeah,
before I start the series because it will help me understand it better.
Yeah.
So Nightshade, Holloway, Gravity's Rainbow, and V are on my list. Just need to find the right. Well, Nightshade, starting in January, Alan and I are reading Gravity's Rainbow. 2 months.
Me for the third time.
I listened to the audiobook. I'm going to listen to the audiobook and read along this time.
Oh, and you can mention that They took the audiobooks down of these,
Yes, yes.
unfortunately.
Yeah, man. That's
They had audiobooks of Mishima, and they took them down off Audible. I don't know why.
Yeah, maybe we can find some. My cat's being weird over here. That's the little creature I have to see to in a Solaris style. It's my cat. He's a big guy named after Bartleby the Scrivener.
Oh, I love Bartleby. It's my favorite
Come here,
story
buddy.
of all time.
Do you want to meet everybody? Come here. Do you want to meet everybody?
Yes.
Oh, he's a heavy guy. He is quite a chunker.
Wow.
This
Oh,
is Bartleby.
hey, Bartleby.
He prefers not to, which is why he's named Bartleby.
Yeah,
in
I can
Yeah.
relate to that.
a lot of my stories, you'll see him like this. Just randomly, I'll be doing this while talking about books because he likes to be up here while I talk. But he's getting it so he can't jump anymore. So I have to pick him up.
Get him on a diet, huh?
Yeah, he's an old fella. He doesn't want to diet. He just wants to live out his life happily eating as much food as he wants. Who's Alan Watts? Is that the guy that wrote
Yeah,
He,
man.
he wrote The Way of Zen.
The Way of Zen? Okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody remember Dan Millman? Did anybody read Dan Millman?
Yeah, he's the peaceful warrior guy.
Yeah, you remember The Way of the Peaceful Warrior? That was kind of like a yeah. Did I don't know? Did he start a cult or something? Or
Yeah, he was a wrestler and broke his legs, and
yeah,
he
man.
had a Zenzi, master teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great book.
Yeah, that I remember those in the 90s. We were all obsessed with those books in the 90s. We thought they were so cool. Yeah. Another good dentist story is Help, I Am Dr. Morris Goldpepper by Avram Davidson.
Yeah. Or how about McTeague
I don't know that one.
by
Oh, that's Frank Norris.
yeah.
Yeah. Tennis stories. Cats and Books. I think there's a channel that I'm subscribed to called Cats and Books that I really love. She talks about Angela Carter and Shelley Jackson. What's her name?
Shirley Jackson?
Shirley Jackson a lot on that channel. Yeah.
Oh,
Cats and Books.
I don't know of a Shirley Jackson story about cats though.
No, but she always has a cat hanging out in her videos with her.
Okay.
So her channel's called Cats and Books. Yeah.
I sometimes get cats when I'm filming.
Yeah.
Just randomly they decide to pop up when I'm recording, and
Yeah.
something, I just leave them in.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. In fact, there was one live where we were all being wacky and we decided that we wanted to one day just get as many booktubers as possible to just make a video that's like 3 minutes long of their animals sitting in the space that they usually record in, and then make thumbnails that are about books or whatever, and then just on one day all it is 3-minute videos by a bunch of booktubers of their pet where they usually sit, and just not even say anything about it, just put it up. That would be so. I've already recorded one with my I have a black cat named Cole, of her in this chair curled up. So yeah, if anybody wants to, let's
I'll do it. I mean,
Yeah.
the only problem I have is sometimes cats are not cooperative.
Yeah, that's I think most of everybody. Luckily, my cat Cole sleeps on this chair in the afternoon, so I just set it up and filmed her sleeping.
Yeah, I wish I had a pet. We talk
Yeah.
about this all the time.
Yeah. Virgil just said 3 minutes is pretty long, though. Yeah, that's the only thing that I was a little bit sad about, is that this is going to leave out people that don't have pets, and I'm sorry for that.
No, man, I would watch it. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, William says, I have no pets but my fish. And I say, William, film your fish for 3 minutes.
You can put it up to your goal, your tank, and
You're a fish.
Nightshade Holloway's leaving. Thank you, Nightshade. Sorry.
oh, Nightshade, bye. Yeah, 3 minutes is, the idea is maybe do a short.
Yeah, do it as long as you can. Yeah.
Now the shorts they're very specific. It goes on the cycle. Like the short is just like cycle.
my fear is I don't know if the shorts will show up in the same way that our usual content does. I want everybody to be like, oh, a new, another Bibliophile Reads video, a new Liminal Spaces, and then they click on it. It's just a cat. I think it would be so awesome.
It could be interesting. I mean, when I went on a lake vacation last weekend before, my pet sitter came back and showed me a picture of my cat sitting in my chair.
Yes.
And she just said she wants to edit it. She wants to make her own video.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if I were here recording it, she would not sit still.
Yeah, no, the way I had to do it was I caught my cat sleeping on the chair and just set up the camera and recorded it. Oh, he's not leaving.
He's not leaving. Okay.
Well, good. Joe is leaving. I don't know what's going on.
The Great Pet Booktuber Caper.
Yes, I love it.
I like the idea.
Yeah, I think it would be wonderful.
Thing is, I think maybe just not trying to make the pet in the place where you record.
Sure. Yeah.
It's just a short video.
Yeah, just
pet. Now I could do a 3-minute video of my cat sleeping on his cat condo.
Sure. And I think we just call it like mine would be like Bartleby talking about, or Bartleby rates such and such a book.
Oh, this is like Pip. Pip is my 3-legged orange cat.
Oh, awesome.
And this is Pip's review of this short story.
Mm-hmm. Mm. And I think if we all did it on one day, it would be crazy. It would be crazy.
And maybe coordinate it so it's staggered in time. Like,
yes.
So everyone picks an hour. Depends on how many people pick a different hour of the day.
Yeah.
And then have like a tagline or a hashtag.
Yeah, that's great.
I think that would work.
Yeah, I want to do it. Yeah, let's plan in late November.
Late November. Okay.
Yeah. And I'll try to
and here's the thing. I want to try to get as many different kind of animals as possible.
That would be good. Yeah. William just said he takes pictures of birds.
You got a fish. I got a cat. You got a cat.
Yeah, I got cats.
A couple people with dogs.
Yeah.
I know 1 or 2 people with dogs, and I'll tell them to make a video about dogs.
Virgil has a dog. So yeah. No, I think it'd be awesome. Deb has a bird. So
there's a guy with a bird named Casper. I'm trying to remember his name.
Oh yeah, the guy.
Yep. Deb has a bird too, so we can get some birds. Yeah, I just think as big as we could get this. How about my geode rock? Yes, my pet geode rock.
You know something? I think if you did it as a geode rock in this context, absolutely hilarious.
It would be. It would be awesome. Put some googly eyes on it.
Who has a horse?
Yeah. Oh, a horse. Somebody's got to have a horse. You want to get down?
Someone's got to have a goat.
Yeah. Oh, he's trying to play with the string on my chair. You can't see him. I'm not going to try to move the camera. My daughter is very excited about Betty in a video. Yeah. Virgil has a dog named Betty, and his daughter dresses Betty up, and the pictures are incredible. They're so fun. All right.
You can dress the dog up. My cats would not put up with
No, they're not too happy.
Thank you, Constance. And Pip, thank you too.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen your cat.
He comes into some videos every now and then.
Yeah. Let's try late November, and I'll try to I'll drum up all the people I can. You guys drum up all the people you can, and we'll just take over YouTube. And it doesn't matter if we're kind of publicly, all of our subscribers will probably get to know what's going to happen, but it's not only subscribers that watch our videos. So
it is.
And you can pick a book that is like super popular, and then just have the
idea is like hold the book out in front of the pet and talk about it.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk at all.
You're not going to talk about it?
No. I all I want is a person's pet just sitting there, no explanation.
Oh no! So this is no talking.
No talking. No, unless the pets make noise. Yeah, I just want people to click on it and just like straight up like, here's 3 minutes of a cat sitting there. Yeah, vintage. Richard says no talk. Yeah.
No talk. Okay, that's even better.
People are going WTF is yeah.
Yeah. And eventually enough of them might be like, what the hell, that we could bring, that maybe somebody will make a video and we can bring more attention to our corner of BookTube. It'd be awesome.
I think it could work.
Yeah. I don't know who MFR Claire is, but
MFR Claire is kind of new. She joined in Faulkner in August.
oh, nice. Okay.
That's where she first came to my attention.
Yeah.
A Gravity Rainbow. I just looked it up. A couple blurb. Is it Henry Miller, but SF?
Kinda.
Interesting.
It's really weird.
Yeah.
Michelle is her name. Hi, Michelle.
Hey, Michelle.
Brackets.
It's Pit. No, that's Teddy.
Teddy.
He's a
Oh yeah,
cat.
Teddy. Teddy's like my favorite.
Virgil says we should probably set the parameters. I'm going to say film your animal, no talking, and what
1 to 3 minutes.
Yeah, yep.
Here's
Straight
a
up.
picture of me and Teddy. Can you see it?
Oh wow, is that a Maine Coon?
He's just a regular tabby cat.
Oh man, he's beautiful.
It's the angle.
Yeah,
Like,
what
yeah,
a
I was
good-looking
playing
cat.
cards and yeah,
Yeah.
really cool cat.
Well, Jake just rolled in from Pulp Mortem. If you guys aren't subscribed to Jake is doing a public service that is absolutely incredible. He is picking up the type of pulp that many of us leave in the thrift stores and bookstores, and he's reading each one of these and trying to find the ones that are worth it, that we should check out. And it's absolutely a wonderful, wonderful channel. Jake is the one that I was saying his live with me is the one that started the DAW book, Show Us Your DAWs. Jake, we're talking about my secret desire to make 1 to 3 minute videos that are just our animals, just sitting where what I wanted, and this might not work for everybody. What I wanted is to have the animals sitting where we usually sit to record, and just all of us make videos of our animals and put them up on one certain day. Just have animals completely take over our corner of BookTube with no explanation, no talking in the video. And
you would have like a certain title, like when
like
over.
Pick a book that you think, like I would probably pick The Green Millennium by Fritz Leiber, which is about space cats that are basically like drugs, that when people hold them, they feel great. Like that's the book I would make a thumbnail of. And then you click on my video and it would just be my cat sitting in my chair. And I want to do that all over BookTube, 100%, just take over, well, our corner. And yeah, I think it'd be hilarious. I think people would be like, what the hell is going on?
Exactly, yeah.
Does my preteen son count as an animal? As long as he doesn't talk, absolutely.
Yes. Maybe catch him sleeping or something.
That's right. Yeah, try to get him to fall asleep where you usually record. Oh man.
Oh man,
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, I think it would be hilarious. That's my secret dream.
See, my only problem is I have 4 cats. I don't know.
I have 3.
You have 3.
Yeah, so you're right. I chose Cole because she slept in my chair. Like that is the only reason that that it was Cole. But I do want to see if I can get Bartleby to sit for like 3 minutes. Maybe I might just put snacks on the chair, and then everybody can just watch him eat his snacks. You know.
Well, what I could do is I could have a video of me feeding all 4 cats Churros at night.
Yeah, Churros are really good.
Oh man, it's just like
just show off your pets. I think it would be awesome. Mm-hmm. But I don't want to make it a show off your pets. I just want everybody to be super confused but watching pets. Like that's the best thing that could happen in somebody's day, I think. Yeah.
All right.
I got you guys going longer than most.
We do. As I said, you know, if the conversation's going good, I don't cut it off.
Yeah.
But my voice is getting
sure.
kind of hoarse.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens to me if I have to lecture a lot. If I have a lot of classes, more than I usually do, by the end of the week, I'm shot. My voice is completely shot. Yeah. So thank you guys for having me on, man.
Thank you for coming. This was a great. We're going to have you back next year in 2026.
Absolutely, I'd love to. I'd love to. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And anybody that's interested, we're going to be. Not this one. This is the one I picked up to get. We're going to be reading the Sea of Fertility Tetralogy starting in January.
Starting with Spring Snow in
Yep.
January.
If you
a lot
like,
of good ideas we got too on that.
yeah. If you like Japanese literature, this is a great place to jump in. We'll be talking about culture and all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. And I will contact you and email Chris about scheduling like videos announcements saying we're going to read this. I would give people at least 2 months or 3 months to get used to.
Yes.
I mean, this is a bit of a commitment.
It is. It is.
So this is September. Maybe we should think end of September, early October.
Yeah, we'll just start. And Alan, you have my number. You're texting, so we're in contact. So if you want to give Greg my number, that's fine. It really is the best way to communicate.
You communicate with text better?
I communicate with text way better.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, I have WhatsApp. I think it's called. If you want to do that instead,
I have Voxer, and honestly, I can't do another one.
I have WhatsApp for my friends in Ireland.
Yeah, I don't really mind you guys having my phone number. That's fine. Just don't give it out to the internet.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's
any last comments.
You can also email me too.
Nightshade top review. The book is about a man in World War II. His erections predict where the V2 rockets are going to fall.
But that's not the main.
It's not the main. That's sort of the sleazy get you.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah,
it's a complicated book. It's not.
Yeah, I read it with the book chemist. He years ago, I'd have to get my book, and I wrote the year we did it, but that was a good group read.
Yeah.
And so I got the text and the audio, and I do it. But I love pinching you.
Everyone said it was great. It was a great live stream tonight. Yeah,
that was fun. Yeah,
it was.
Yep.
I wish I could talk better.
Well,
that's
maybe
right.
We got to contact our next week's guest. I tried to comment, and she's not responded yet.
Who is supposed to be next week? Are you not allowed to say until you get a confirmation?
Leslie, right?
Leslie.
All right.
Yeah, she's on my.
Hers and Purrs is her channel, but she's not responded. So.
Well, I chat with her all the time.
Yeah, well, see if you can get her.
She's on Voxer.
She's on Voxer. Okay, you send her a Voxer or me a Voxer, and let it done.
Yeah, we're in the Vampire Chronicles group.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well, thank you so much, you guys,
for showing up.
Yeah.
Talking and having a great conversation.
You bet.
Everyone in the chat room, thank you for showing up.
Yeah.
And come back for another show some week. All right, everyone. Have a great night.